Hey guys, happy Friday. It is 7. Um, I'm gonna add. I've got three friends of mine who are gonna join me. I'm gonna go ahead and add Mr. Love. There's Mr. Tommy Love. Can
How's
you
it
hear me,
going?
brother?
I can hear you. Can
It's
you hear me?
going well. There you go. Yes, sir. I can.
Right
Thank you for
on.
joining me. I gotta wait for the other two knuckleheads. Hey,
Okay.
see you in the background. So how you been?
Man, we've been good. Just living life.
Uh,
How about you?
how's the concrete business?
It's
Oh,
it's good.
hey, I got a drink
It's
over
good.
here, and I got a cigar. So, but
Right on.
yeah, you got a lot of jobs.
Yeah, we're staying busy.
You have a lot of.
It's good. It's good.
Is it mostly commercial or residential? Are you doing right now?
We haven't had any commercial jobs in a while, so it's pretty much all residential. So yeah, we haven't been doing much on the commercial end,
Okay.
but it's keeping us busy.
Is it? Are you getting your business word of mouth? Or are you guys uh, advertising through anything or Facebook
Mostly,
or
yeah, mostly it's word of mouth.
organic web
A
search?
lot of builders that we've worked with for years, and then our Google does a lot for us. Our website, and then all the Google ads and all that stuff like that. So that does a lot for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
all
you have a
good.
company that helps you to do that, a web company?
Yeah,
You
I
have a
have the
web company
guy.
that helps you?
Yeah, there's a guy out of Marble Falls that he threw our website together, and he just kind of manages it and keeps up with it. And then he just gives us reports on all the feet, all the people that visit and just how many hits we get and things like that. So, but it's done really good, really good.
Well, that's cool. Well, I'm just texting the guys to see where they are, because it's we got to be on right now. But all right, I didn't tell them you were going to be on with us, so it's going to be a little surprise for them.
Okay,
So
okay.
anyway,
Who's coming on?
Andrew Dunlap and Patrick Smith.
Okay, yeah, they were on with you the other night. Okay, cool.
Yes. Yeah, and see, let me kind of explain. Andrew says he's on. Uh, did you click? Sorry. He said he's on, but I don't see him. But anyway, what was I asking you? Sorry.
Um, yeah, you were talking. Well, what were you
Oh,
saying?
I don't know. But Patrick's coming on. Hold
Okay,
on, give me a
cool.
second. And yeah, one thing Patrick did tell me that I got to remember is when I ask you guys or talk, I got to wait. I think it seems like there's a 2 3 second delay.
Okay, all right.
So
I'll keep that in mind.
I think so. Uh, hold on. Let's give Patrick a few seconds to come on. So anyway, I'm not really testing this platform because this platform is really good, it's I live 6 miles. Hey Pat,
Hey guys,
Pat.
what's up?
what's up, Patrick? Can you see us?
Yeah, I
You
got
recognize
guys.
this cat?
Yeah, I can see you and hear you. So, Flo, good to catch up with you again, and Tommy, good to see you, man.
Good to see you, Pat.
All right.
Yeah, I'm asking you if you can recognize him. Then I can see big ass Tommy Love on his screen. So
I don't know. Let's see who that might be. Yeah, that's all good.
maybe Tommy Love.
Yeah.
Andrew. I think Andrew. I mean the email that was.
Oh, I see the text, Mike,
Well, shit.
and he says that
I'm trying to get her to show up.
yeah, he said he's on this email that was sent at 5:53 this morning, and that's the same one I clicked through. Is he sitting backstage?
No, it will pop on me if it did. Sorry guys, let me send him another email.
Okay, yep. No, he's texting right now.
Sorry, I'm not on there now.
Yeah, I got him, Mike. I
I'm
got
trying
you.
to. It is. Yeah.
I just responded, let him know. He said
You got me? Okay.
test 2 is the one he's in, and
Cool.
and it was the one that was sent this morning, and that's the one I came through. So
Yeah, I don't see him on because
Pat.
there's.
now we'll say I came in and I saw you two chatting, and you were telling him about the lag, and you said, "Oh, I see Patrick coming in," and it was still showing me as backstage, and then you made the comment of, "Let me go and get Patrick in." So, there could be that
Yeah, I
lag,
don't see him.
it's showing up
Sucks.
as not. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna
Pat, when you talk, I see no lag. The words are with your mouth.
But you guys
so you must
talk.
have
Let
good
me see if I can figure this shit out.
Yes, sir. Yeah, thanks. So, yeah, I've been working from home. This is my setup, but I've been working from home since 20. So I had to do it right if I'm going to do it.
Right on.
Private chat.
And then Tommy, do you see the chat? So I did last week. We had I don't know if Michael made any changes. Last week it seemed like it required us to go through Facebook, but I see a chat box this time, and I didn't need to log in to Facebook or anything. And I see it showing up here as what I typed in earlier, private chat. Do you see that, Mike, or is that to the whole room?
Okay, I just typed in it.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. And then comments. Let's just see what comments are. There it is. Yeah. So I don't think I saw this last week, but I could be mistaken. There's 2 tabs up there on the upper right-hand corner. One is comments, and that looks like you will need to log in to either YouTube or Facebook. But private chat is what you would have on there, Tommy.
Okay.
So once you, then I'm on the right one.
Yeah, I'm letting him know that he should exit and try again. And Michael's the one we got to get up on some high speed, some real get up 10 cans in a string, Michael.
His is slower than mine, I think.
Yeah, he mentioned satellite, and that's just it's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough.
Yeah, we have fiber just like 300 yards from us, but they will not come down our street because we only have 3 houses on this street. And so they won't come down this way. It's like, I'll pay you extra. And then they're like, yeah, like $6,000. I'm like, oh, maybe I won't. So
Right. Are you part of an HOA? Maybe not at that point.
yeah, we are. We're kind of a interesting little area here. We're in Horseshoe Bay. We're Horseshoe Bay address, and we have some of the amenities, but we're not annexed in to Horseshoe Bay, so we're kind of not, kind of are. But
Okay. Yeah.
so, yeah,
You're a special guest.
Maybe because this is a free version, it's not allowing me to do more than.
Ooh, there you go. That could be
3.
yeah.
Well, good. I don't want to see his big head anyway. I talked to him last week. So, Tom, you said Horseshoe
Bay.
Horseshoe Bay. And that's in Texas? Where's that?
Yep. We're about 40 miles northwest of Austin. Austin,
Okay.
Texas.
Northwest. Okay. All
There's
right.
a little community, Marble Falls, and Marble Falls is like 6-8 miles from us.
Yeah.
And right now, well, they're saying that we're supposed to have about almost 100,000 people flocking in for Monday on the eclipse. Because
right. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah. So we went and gassed up everything today.
That should be the home room. I think Andrew can get on because maybe I can only have 3. Let me click over here. I don't know if I can do that in Mitch.
Yeah, that's that. You may be onto something.
I turned it on.
Okay. Tommy, yeah, so that's I know Marble Falls. My family, after my sister graduated, she was 4 years behind us. After she graduated,
Because of
they moved to Waco.
It probably was going to allow me 3 people, which sucks.
Yeah, my mom's still there. My dad passed like in '92, but my mom's still there. So I had when I learned that the eclipse Waco was going to be in the path of totality, I was like, oh yeah, I'll be there. But things didn't work out that way.
No, I'm telling you, man.
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, it's not working very good. Yeah. Satellite. So there he is.
Hello.
Andrew.
What's up, Andrew?
Hey, you guys sound synthesized.
Excellent. Right on.
I'm going to let you guys talk.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's up, Tom?
Yeah.
Patrick?
What's up, man? Yeah, Tommy, you and I seem like we have the best thing going on, man. We could just have our own conversation. Those two
right.
with people over here,
Yeah, we're living in the modern world.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Hey, I don't own a laptop, guys, so the phone's the best I can do.
Okay.
You guys have these fancy lighting specialties.
Right.
Yeah.
Mike's literally and figuratively sending up smoke signals, because this satellite is...
Okay.
Yeah.
I've
All right.
heard one word. I'm just slow. No pun intended.
Yeah, Michael is kind of lagging a little bit.
I think it's Michael's fault.
Yeah, his mouth is moving, but nothing's happening.
Oh, sorry, babe.
Yeah, say something to us, Michael.
Gonna put it away.
All right, I finally see Drew.
Sorry.
Give
Sorry,
me a few
Ken's
seconds.
fine.
I'll add him in the conversation.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Go ahead.
And,
Okay.
unless you guys don't want him on the conversation.
No, I'm glad to see it. First drink.
Man, that's a huge ass delay. Oh,
We may have to try this once I buy a laptop.
all right, guys.
I'm hoping one of you guys will gift that to me as a wedding present.
Right. Right on. So when's the day?
May 4th.
May 4th. All right. That's 1 month.
Yeah. Less than 1 month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need some better.
Congrats on that. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, we prepped and ready.
We'll just be voyeurs.
Yeah, I'm just I'm thinking about your question, so I'm just trying to get a flow here, pun intended, so that I can participate here. So because I have a feeling that, like I said, me and Tommy may have to drive this thing based on bandwidth there. All right, so Mike, you had
That's
mentioned
cool.
when we were setting this up that you were going to talk about Nazareth and the bootleggers. So. We'll see if you can share that story, or can you, and we'll sit back and let you tell us about that.
I'm just listening, being a voyeur. So
What I remember
yeah,
is
you don't need me.
those guys' faces when we handed them our fake IDs.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had all that
Yeah,
peach fuzz
like-
going on
It
right
is.
here, like we really had a nice mustache and making us look older.
There you
Hey,
go.
what does she do?
Called McLovin.
Yeah. Yeah, one of us should have been called McLovin.
I think I'm the closest to that,
So
we were in we went to a Notre Dame game last year, and we were up there, and it was just snowing like crazy. We went to a Irish pub, and there was a wait list.
oh
there.
yeah. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah. And so they
It's
had
a- it's
my
a-
name on the
It's a
list, and
it's a
so-
Star Wars theme.
Man, he's glitching.
Can
And
you
so
hear
I
me?
put my name in as McLovin, and when they called it out,
A new
Hello?
laptop.
yeah, he's gonna need something. Yeah, he's pretty glitchy.
So Tommy, you were saying when he called out McLovin, what happened?
Yeah. So she just yelled out McLovin really loud, McLovin, party of two, McLovin, and then she's like, "Okay, I got to see this. Who's McLovin?" And so I'm like, "That'd be me." And oh man, everybody busted out, man. It was pretty fun. Then everybody's calling me McLovin the whole night.
Oh, that's good.
So
Yeah, I didn't. Those I went to Nazareth, but
Well, it's
it was
obviously you guys
for-
can't hear me.
Right? Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just
you're-
asking you guys how
yeah,
many of you
it's
guys
like-
been to Nazareth back in the high school days.
Oh, geez.
yes.
Yeah. I think you and I, Michael, could have driven that blindfolded. Driving out there to get that malt duck.
There you go. There you go.
I'm pretty sure that was the liquor that spilled over the vat and they scraped off the floor and then put in a bottle.
There you go. Yeah, that's nasty stuff.
Oh, hey, I got something for you guys. Hold on. Where's those pictures, Dave?
Oh, I put them in on my dresser.
Michael, we gotta get you. Some a different connection, man. If you're gonna host these things. Yeah, because right now I don't know if you even heard me because you're still looking down. You heard me. Okay, cool. All right. I don't want to beat a dead horse. But yeah. All right.
Oh, sorry.
Andy went to get some photos. I saw this. Speaking of that malt duck, I saw I think it was a Instagram reel or something, and someone.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yes. Someone put together like a lot of the old.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh! Look at that! Look at that! Right on. That's cool. That's cool.
Woo!
Byron
Great
White,
flavor.
Quinna.
Shit, I'm gonna use.
So who is that? Who's that? Hold it up again, Andy.
Who's on the end?
Oh shoot, Tommy.
Yeah, we couldn't figure out
Yeah,
who this guy is. This guy.
I can almost call his name. Was he a year behind us?
So maybe,
No, he couldn't have been in student council.
Right.
well, if that was the executive council, you can get elected into that from sophomore year on.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, because I did that. I did that. Yeah.
See if I can find him here.
Okay.
Shit, why wasn't I president when I was sophomore then?
You got to step up that campaign, brother. You got to step up that campaign.
I know. Well, I was running against B. Terrell, so
Okay. So do
didn't
y'all
have to be
remember?
much of a campaign.
So I think that was for it was junior year going into senior year for last year of executive council, and this topic came up in the podcast about with the twirlers and going to state. So JR, Dallas was popular. So me, it was of course holding that treasurer position down. My campaign speech, or the one speech that we gave, I kind of gave the air of this businessman. So I had like Jeannie, I think I had like two of the twirlers and two of the varsity cheerleaders. They played the role of my secretaries, and at certain points in my speech, they'd come out and they'd say, "Oh, hey, Mr. Smith, we need your signature on this contract to buy these 1,000,000 acres, and then we need you to do this and that." And then when someone came up and said, "Oh, Mr. Smith, JR needs you for a meeting in Dallas," I'm like, "Okay, well, tell the pilot to fire up the jet, and I'll be there as soon as I finish up here." And everyone went crazy. Yeah, that was some fun stuff. Me and old Rod Fennell, we used to get together and write out our speeches and try to get our game on for that politics.
Now, you talking about Mr. Fennell?
His son Rod was a year older than us. Yes.
Rod.
Yeah.
Now, okay. Yeah. Oh, that
Yeah.
guy. He was something else. I really enjoyed that guy. He was a lot of fun.
The son or the father, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, Romy was
Lakeside principal.
the dad.
Lakeside
Yes,
principal.
Lakeside principal. That's right.
Oh,
And there's Rod.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was so of course, when we were there for the reunion, they talked about our class integrating the grade school. We were the first
Right.
group to go through. Well, my family, the Brawleys, Mr. Brawley was an English teacher at Estacado. Mr. Henderson was an English teacher at the high school. Joe and Margaret Berry were teachers. Mr. Berry was like the choir director. Miss Berry was like home economics, I think. All of us were recruited by Mr. Fennell to come out as a part of that integration process to bring out the educators.
Okay.
Because otherwise, I would have probably, because I was born down in Terrell, and Dad was looking at going to Houston, but they offered him the position up in Plainview.
Okay.
And that's what's up.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's good.
So yeah, so Rod now, so all those families, like, so it was Rod that was the closest to my age, so he and I were close because that was one of the reasons. And I shared last week that he went to North Texas State, and then I followed him down there in Denton to go to school down there.
Okay. Wow.
Hey, Patrick.
Very cool.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
I can now.
That's better.
Hey, Michael, why don't you can you do this for us? Can you say your name and then give a countdown with your finger so we can see how long the delay is?
Flow.
Okay. It came through okay. What about on our side? I just finished.
Oh, it was 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Okay, interesting, because when we're talking together, it's a much longer delay, at least from you to us. And the same with Andrew as well. His is not as long as Michael's, but a little slower. Because we'll be talking 2 topics away, and then here you come in, and clearly you heard us, but the way it sounds to us is like you weren't listening. Not listening. You know what I mean?
Hey, Patrick, Kim wants to know what you do for a living.
I'm a software trainer.
Okay.
A software what?
Trainer.
Oh, good God. Could she use him?
Yeah.
Could he just
I
have
told her it
lost
was
it?
something in the software field, but I wasn't quite sure.
Yep, I've been doing that for about 12 years, and I was a project program manager before that.
Nice.
Right on.
Sounds like a salesman. Well,
So you guys were
what type of software?
The most of
Porn.
the time it's been project management software. And now I'm working with what's called a learning management software. So if you have to, go online to take any type of corporate training, sexual harassment, IT security, if you've ever gone online to take those courses, I manage a team that runs that platform, that puts the content on there, and then gives you the interaction that you need, and the scores and the reports and all that stuff.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, Andrew, I know that I probably asked you, or you probably told us what you do for a living.
Well, I was a plumber for 30 years, and then I got in a bad motorcycle accident, and now I sell propane and propane accessories.
Right on.
That's the best Hank Hill I can do.
That's awesome. Oh, that's good, man.
No, I work at a
it's funny
supply
you bring
house.
that up. Boomhauser on there, right? Some of our friends, we're watching that, and I'm like, oh, this is what he just said. They're like, you understand that? I'm like, hell yeah, I got an uncle that talks just like that.
Y'all gonna come soon.
Yep. There you go, man. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Oh yeah, man. I love that show. I freaking love that show, man. That was it was well written.
Classic.
It had some good comedy, some great humor. Yeah, I love that show, man.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. So
Michael
Tommy,
said
have you left the state to live?
Me?
Yeah.
No. State. When I left Plainview and moved down to Georgetown, Texas, and then on to Dripping Springs, so basically down in this area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And lived part-time in Dallas for about 3 years. We had work up there too, so we bought another home in Dallas and stayed there for a bit. So that was
Gotcha. Yeah. That's where I was in the Metroplex before moving out here.
Yeah.
So I wrote this as a topic, so I thought this might be interesting. Michael and Drew, the three of us, we've lived outside of Texas. So Michael, you can chime in, and then Andrew, where did you live? How long did you live there? And then did you remain Texan while you were there? So Michael, go ahead.
So I don't think he's used to being able to shower right now.
Well, shit. It's about a 10-second delay, but I lived in New York for a couple of years, and I had my Texas accent, but I would say 6 months to a year living in New York, I picked up that Brooklyn accent pretty quickly. So that was fun. So every time I went home to visit my parents or visit my boys in Lubbock, I would talk that Brooklyn accent, and it was pretty fast and pretty strong. So anyway, so again, this is gonna you probably won't hear this till next year.
All right, we got it. All right, Drew. What about you?
So I packed my bags one night, living in Amarillo, and moved west to California and lived out there for a while. Met my first wife, and we got married. I don't know that I ever really had much of a Texas accent, because I would talk to people and tell them where I'm from. They're like, "You're not from Texas. You don't sound like a Texan." And I said, "Well, I can if I need to."
Right.
But the one thing that I had to get used to was driving on the freeways. You know, I'm waving at everybody.
Yeah, right. Yep.
They're just flipping me off. I'm like, what's that about? Yeah.
I experienced that down in Austin. When I do the little raise your finger, and next thing I know, they're raising this finger. It's like, whoa, what I do?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I was quite naive when I moved out there, and boy, you get some hard lessons real quick.
Yeah.
Yep. So when I left Plainview, as I said, I went down to Denton, started school there, and then started my professional career in Dallas. And that's when I went to school. I got a job at a marketing research company. This time 40 years ago. So in the spring of 84, and our job was, of course, to get people to complete surveys. And so what I did, it's like when I would talk to people in the Northeast, I would try to talk a little faster. When I talk to people in the South, I just talk my normal, dialect. When I spoke to people out West, I tried to be a little more laid back. And what I found, there was this middle of the road kind of newscaster, professional voice just in the middle that I found I had the most success with. And then that just naturally then became my speaking voice. And so when I would go home, like that summer, and the first couple of years when my folks were still living in Plainview, it was my dad threw this in my face, because when Ryan went to school and then came home, I said, "Oh man, you're talking funny." And then my dad said, "Oh, you remember how you teased Ryan about talking funny? You talk funny now." So I had that generic dialect. So moving out there, well, it was the same thing. Now, I rep Texas. I'm like, yeah. I said, whatever you see and hear on TV, some of that you're gonna find some people that fit that stereotype. I said, but then there are gonna be people that you would be surprised how cool they are.
Right on.
And so they were like, "Oh, well," I'm like, "Yep, I'm a Cowboys fan," and that was '92, so we were back to back, or back to back, and a skip back, right? "Oh, you're just a bandwagon fan." That's why I'm like, "No, listen, I've been a Cowboys fan all my life. Watched football with my dad. You know why we went 1-15 in 1989? Oh, why? Because we went to Washington and whooped the shit out of the freaking Redskins at the time, because that was Jimmy Johnson's first year. They were the world champions. So no, I'm a sports fan 1, Cowboys fan 1A, and then people started like, well, what about the Mavericks? Mavericks when I was there, so I'm not gonna, rep them now. And the same, I said I didn't have a baseball team, so they would give me a hard time about that. And the whole I see you in this space, how you doing, neighbor? Oh, Andy, tell you, man, that drove me crazy. I lived in a 12-unit apartment complex, and we had one of those small old school 2-door elevators where one door would close and the next door would close over it. So tight, you're a person. Get on the elevator, people. So I'm like, no, fuck, forget that. You're gonna speak to me. How you doing?
There you go.
And I'm like, look, I don't have to invite you to my child's baptism, my bar mitzvah, my birthday party. But you know what? If I see you and you acknowledge me, and if I see somebody that's getting in your car that's not you, I might come upstairs and say, hey, yo, somebody down in your car, let's go check that out. But this whole, are you talking to me?
Right.
Oh man, that still drives me crazy to this day.
Right. What you want?
When we were in the office and things like that, I would make people speak. I would stop and they'll, how you doing today? Good morning. Oh, hi, just fine. Yep. No, we're gonna hold it up. This is what we do. This is what we do with people. We talk.
Right on. That's awesome.
So
I guess that guy's name was Todd.
Say again?
Todd Keller.
Somebody in the comments said Todd Keller. It just says Facebook user, so I don't know. It might be Randy Green.
Right, he was with us last week. Yeah, Todd. Okay, that's ring a bell for me. Looks like Todd Keller. Okay, we're gonna go with that.
Yeah, I think that's who it is. That kind of rings a bell.
Okay, so was he with us?
Man, I don't remember. I really don't.
Oh, hopefully he's not watching this podcast.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's him commenting.
Cheers to you, Todd. Come on.
There it is.
That's fun.
All right, so let me piggyback on something that we circle back to something you guys were kind of talking about earlier about Nazareth and drinking. Sorry, it wasn't until college. I think I had up till I got to college, I probably had 2 total beers in my entire life, and that's including sneaking little snips off my family member. But so we talked about this last week. We had the age limit change from 18 to 20 to 21, and we were right on the wave. We never lost that privilege. So in Denton at the time, just like all of Texas, right? You had the wet, dry, and damp, right? And that's a whole other concept out here. I'll bring that for another one. But Denton was damp. Yeah. But they had that concept of private membership where you did the Unicard, you can get in. So the first time, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to go down here, get me a Unicard. I'm going to go to this spot on the square in Denton. And I'm in a bar, so I'm going to order me a bar drink. So I said, let me get a scotch and soda. And the bartender looked at me, and I'm like, this is 84, 85. So I'm like, what, man? The brother can't, you're trying to give me a hard time. What's up, man? No, I just, you look like a scotch drinker to me. I want a scotch and soda. What kind? Just whatever you got. All right, cool. Break my drink out. And I try to play it off and turn around and walk over. Like, I'm going to drink this drink. Like, okay. I went back and said, yeah, man, can you give me another drink? His I was like, that's a little strong. Said, yeah, I didn't think that was your style. I'm like, he said, what do you want? I said, let me get a rum and coke. I'm like, yeah, that's about it. That's about it. So we had a good laugh about that. But that first, I'm gonna give me.
You're like, bitch, you profiling me?
Right. I'm like, yo, what?
That's funny. That's awesome, man.
Okay, so most beautiful, tranquil place you guys have been?
Good question.
Start with you, Tommy.
One that we were actually just the other day we were like, okay, we need to go back. We've been a few times. St. John. love St. John, Virgin Islands. Man, once you get out of St. Thomas and over to that island, and you go down to those little beaches, they just have little coves with white sand beaches, water just clear, and it's not the windy waves like we have in our Gulf Coast. Just love it there. It's real small, and we just loved it. It's a great place. Other than that, man, we've always taken trips to Colorado, gone up in the mountains. That's kind of our thing.
Colorado's beautiful.
Yeah. My mother-in-law and father-in-law, when they retired, they built a cabin and moved to Pagosa Springs. And
What?
then they moved back here to this area. And then my wife's mom, my mother-in-law, she passed away in 2006. So, but yeah, that's a beautiful area. Expensive to live, from what they're saying.
I bet.
They say if you want to leave, if you want to leave Pagosa Springs with $1 million, we'll bring $3 million with you.
Oh wow.
That's about right. Yeah, Pagosa Springs is only an hour and a half from where I live.
Yeah, it's not that far.
And my mom actually grew up in Pagosa Springs.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that is beautiful. It is beautiful.
Patrick, you?
I'm gonna have to say Hawaii, and I know that there's different islands there. We've been to there a few times, so probably Kauai. And you know, we've been there twice. And the first time that we went, someone said, "Make sure you take your board games, your books, and you know, because it's not Oahu. We've yet to try Oahu yet. I hear it's cool, but we haven't been there." And so we were all prepared for just like, you know, secluded life. Well, you know, that didn't turn out necessarily to be true because all of the hotels had bars, and from Wednesday to Sunday, if you wanted to go and do something with some crowds, you could do that. But the thing that we really like is, again, not being to Oahu yet, is that when you picture, when Tanya and I picture Hawaii, that's the state that's the island that you think of. The beaches, like Tommy, you talked about the secluded coves. You know, everywhere you got all these little nooks and crannies and places where you can just pull up and you're the only people there, and you got the ocean and you know the sun, and oh man, it's just, and everybody's, you know, the of course the Hawaiian vibe. I think they're getting tired of us mainlanders, but the vibe is that everyone's just so chilled over there.
Yeah, cool. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Nice. Are we on a delay here?
Mike's delayed. Mike's very much delayed, unfortunately. But you know,
Hell
yeah.
I
It's
am
okay.
freaking delay like you wouldn't believe it.
You guys are breaking out. Must be the wind here.
I live in a fucking country.
No, you don't.
Sorry, guys. This is why I'm testing this shit. I'm testing this damn hotspot. See if it can be, you know, any better than the satellite internet. But I guess I've used a lot of my shit. So anyway, fudge. I'll listen to you guys. You guys talk. I'm gonna smoke and drink.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, coming through pretty good.
No shit. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the delay is less. There's still a
Sweet.
delay, but it's less. It's less. Yeah. So, fellas,
Well,
on
good.
our side, I think what we need to do is give that buffer for Michael.
Yeah.
And what it seems like is that whenever he's speaking and any of us are talking at the same time, because that happened, Andy, when you just said like we're chopping, it was Michael and I talking at the same time. So I think when he bleeds in, then the experience for everyone changes. Again,
Right.
you know, it's just, you know, not knocking Mike.
Yep.
You know, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get out of work. That's my stuff.
You know when
So what you're saying is
When-
nothing
when
has changed from
when
high
I
school.
talk,
Now he froze. Now he fucking froze. Look.
He froze right there.
All right, go again. Go again, Michael.
oh, mother fudge. Anyway, I'm living out in the country, but damn it, I got to get these assholes to get the fiber hooked up out here so I can be like a regular person. But anyway, hey, I'm glad you guys joined, and I'm having fun listening to y'all three speak while I'm just sitting back and enjoying a cigar and drinking. But do you guys remember Miss Helen? Drew, you should.
Who?
Don't say who. Miss Helen. You and I went there a few times across the tracks and bought some
Oh, the bootlegger.
vodka or
Bootlegger,
some Tall
yeah.
Boys.
Yeah,
Yes.
bootlegger.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You went with me a few times.
Yeah, that was over by Alton Jackson's
I know.
house.
No. Alton didn't live across the tracks. Oh, no.
Oh no, I was thinking of somebody else. My backup bootlegger.
The one you didn't know. You didn't share that with Michael.
Who- Yeah, man. So, fellas, hello. I think
Yeah.
oh shit, I'm really delayed now. You guys keep talking. I'm enjoying the stories. Keep going.
Yeah, I remember Miss. I didn't again. I know Miss Ellen. The neighbor across the street from me, Mr. Johnny. That's how I know Nazareth, because we would roll up there. My sister and I, or they were babysitting us. We'd roll up to Nazareth while they go pick up, the packages, and then they come back, and then
Don't try to keep.
they would,
down.
they would sell it to people coming up. A lot of traffic. I think he got arrested at least twice. I was a little kid. I didn't know what was going on, but it was that's like, oh, okay. Go over there, get your drink on.
Oh, that's funny, man. Yeah, we went to Nazareth one time, and man, I didn't even want to go. Everybody's like, let's go to Nazareth. Let's go to Nazareth. And so we were rolling up there, and we started coming back, and we had some beer, we had some wine, or some booze. We had some whiskey of some sort, and the dimmer on the vehicle we were driving wouldn't dim.
Oh, now it's affected you, Tommy.
In time, there you go. And so the light, we hit the dimmer like 3 or 4 times, and then finally dimmed. Well, then the car whipped around. It was a DPS, and of course pulled us over, and we get out. He spreads us out everywhere. There's 4 of us, and spreads us out. And he's like, yeah, so pop the trunk, and he just started offloading everything into his car. And he's like, okay, now y'all go back home. And we were like, oh my gosh, man. Of course, we could have been in some serious trouble, but he was cool about it. Just took the beer and the booze and let it go.
Wow. Talking about
I'm taking this
legal
to the
search and
station
seizure.
for evidence.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
Drew.
All right, motherfucker.
Hey, so Andrew, do you remember you and I and Danny went to Amarillo for something? But anyway, you mentioned mulled duck, so we were drinking those, and we were trying to go home, and I don't know who was driving, but we were heading the wrong direction. We were almost to the Oklahoma border by the time we figured out that we were going the wrong direction. So it took us at least 3 hours to get home.
I think what that was, Michael, is we went to the state fair, and we saw George Strait before he was anybody.
Yeah.
That seems to be a memory in my head. I don't remember it because we were all hopped up on malt duck. But I'm pretty sure it was George Strait.
Oh, that's funny.
And somebody, one of us,
So
passed out
Patrick-
in the bed of the pickup.
Yes, sir.
That was me. That was me. Bro, you're gonna have to
That's
find
it.
a good. You're gonna have to find me a good hotspot better than Verizon. I know there's got to be something out there that I can use until I get our fiber connected.
You know, most of those devices, we can probably try to find one that has a little more bandwidth, but they're going to be that technology is going to be limited. It's not intended to replace a direct connection. But yeah, I'll be happy to help you look into that. See if you can give me the details on what device you have now, like, you know, how fast and that, and then I can help you research it. Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And I was thinking about maybe I should have just reconnected. Maybe that could help. Just turn this off and start all over. But who knows?
Yeah. I wouldn't say it was worth it there. I'm trying. I got this video I want to try to put up for us, but go ahead, guys. That's what I'm looking down for here.
I think what's pretty incredible is, you know, when we were kids or in high school, did you ever think that we would ever be able to do what we're doing right now? I didn't.
Oh God, no.
Hell, I'm surprised. Surprised I'm still alive. Shit.
Right.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, shit,
that's
the
a great
stuff we
point,
did,
Tony.
and
Yeah, like, you know,
Okay.
smart
Hey, I got a
watches,
good one,
being
guys.
able to pay with your watch, pay with your phone.
Yeah.
Heck, even having 300 cable channels and you only watch 25 of them. You know,
Right. Yep. Amen to that. Yeah. Yep. And places won't accept cash.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That blows me away.
Yeah. So I when I started working in Dallas, it was for Sprint, and so that's where a lot of the network stuff comes into play. And so I saw us go through the modems, you know, the dial-up modems, AOL, and then I went to we were at our demo center here in Foster City, and they had, which at the time was the fastest connection, you know, outside of like full-on commercial. It was a T1, but it was like 1.54, right? We're getting like 20, 100, 200 gigs now. And I was amazed at the way that the pages loaded, because with the dial-ups, it was, you know, it would get there. But this, taking us back to what the media that we grew up with, remember going into the library, and there would be like those big reference books that were kind of in the middle, and you turn that big old page and like, okay, I'm looking for it. That's how the page loaded, you know. So I was dating myself when I was talking to them, you know, I'm like, oh man, this is like those big ledger books, and this is how fast. And I was blown away, you know, like this is crazy. So when we moved to the cable boxes or the digital boxes that we have now, and you start having DVRs, right? I remember thinking, I'm like, that's just a hard drive with input on it. We have satellite radio in the cars now. Why aren't they putting those together?
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's the phenomenon where you say, oh, I'm going to go buy a red car, a red Volkswagen, and then next week you see nothing but red Volkswagens, even though you take the same route, just like a recency.
Right.
So sometime shortly after that, there was this Buick commercial that was talking about that exact thing. Hey, you miss your favorite song? Boop, boop, boop. You can back it up. So yeah, it's just all this stuff is super crazy, man.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay. Let's see if I can get this to play. Mike, I may take over. I'm going to ask you, could let me present here in a second. See if I can get this video up for us.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
So when I told Kim about goat knuckle talk, she thought it was like camel toe.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, why are you guys going to talk about camel toe?
That's just how we are, man.
Curves.
That's how we roll.
Hey, I have met Mike, so in her defense.
Oh man. Hey, I saw this meme on Facebook, and it has these 4 Arabian guys. You know, they got the head stuff on and everything, and they're in a car, and here's a camel standing out here, and they're yelling out, "Hey, vagina feet." Oh man.
All right. Hey, Mike, let me see if I can present here. Wait, let me grab this.
That's good bacon.
It's a pre-cooked bacon.
Yeah.
I got you.
Y'all hear that? See that?
Not seeing it.
I think my delay is like 20 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Andrew, you're coming pretty quick here with me. I mean, you talk and
You
it's,
see it?
like, it's pretty immediate. I'm not seeing a video or anything, Pat.
Hey, can you hear me? Patrick. Patrick.
Is he gonna do one of these for my wedding?
You better get the format right.
Hey, let me end this and then tell the guys just to wait about 5-10 minutes, and then I'm gonna start another one and see if I can reconnect and everything. I'm gonna reboot my computer and everything.
Okay.
See if that would help.
Okay.
So
Hey, guys,
tell
I'm
them
gonna bow
I'll
out
send them another
because
invite in 10 minutes.
I can't hear anything. All right. Peace out.
I think he's going to send us another link to start another one.
Yeah. He said he'll send us another link. He's going to reboot and send us another link.
Okay, so do we need to X out of this and then come back into it?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
See y'all on the other side. Man. Okay, it says use the same link. Okay, let me see here. Oh, hey, Michael.
I can hear you, Tom.
All right, cool. Yeah, you're coming
hear me
through pretty
better?
good.
I just text the other guys.
Okay, cool. All right, so what's your drink? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a little Jim Beam and diet. I'm not usually I do old fashioned, but that's got even this has a lot of sugar, but the other has a lot of sugar.
Yeah. I'm doing a Manhattan.
Oh,
I really like it. I love Manhattan.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
This is a recipe
That's kind of the same as a.
Yeah, they're close. They're real close.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, my son-in-law.
So I'm moving. I can see myself.
Right. Yeah, there's still a little bit of a lag.
Not as much as it was before, though.
No, it's better.
Yeah. Well, are they going to come back on? Yeah, they're not in the waiting room yet. Well, maybe they went and made another drink.
That's what I did.
I don't see you yet. Okay, I'm waiting for Pat to show up. He said he's waiting. He's in the waiting room. So pop up anyway. So cool. This is why we're testing my damn internet connection. It's okay, Peyton. You want to come say hello, Peyton? How'd you do? I'm sorry.
Michael, I'm going to text you the recipe.
Sorry, guys.
This Manhattan. This is one that my son-in-law came up with.
Okay.
So I'll text that to you here in a bit.
Yeah. I don't know if can you hear me, brother?
I can.
Well, they dug in the fiber cable out here, and it's been over a damn year, and they still haven't hooked it up. So I know the president of the board of directors. I'm gonna try to get with them. Yes. Oh, go ahead. Right there. I'm not gonna bother you. Hold on. Do what? Oh, I don't know. Not me. Yeah. Yeah, it's my second one. So anyway, come on.
Your
Come on,
internet
come
right there when you were talking to
on.
whoever you were talking to was sped up. It was almost matching up with all your words. So it was like within
Oh, cool.
1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, good. I just I don't know why the guys aren't popping up on the. Well, anyway, well, let's just talk to the guys pop up.
Yeah, cool.
Anyway, yeah, I think an old fashioned. I think it was based off of Manhattan, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, Andrew's the bartender. If he would let us know.
Yeah. My son-in-law was a GM
Hey, good. You can hear me a
at
lot.
a restaurant, and he came up with all the drinks at this really kind of an upscale restaurant, and this was one of them. He did his own version of a Manhattan. So, and I'm not much. I don't really drink that much. I'll drink a cold beer here and there. Ever since I had my little AFib episode, I think you had the same thing, man. It's like I try to keep it as straight and clean as I can.
Yeah, actually, I went to. I was admitted to the hospital like 2-3 months ago because, those old fashions. I was drinking a lot of it, and if you know, I'd put a sugar cube in every drink, so that's a lot of damn sugar. So I
Yeah.
stopped. I mean, I'll drink one or two, but man, when I was drinking those, I was drinking about 6 or 7. But like you, Tommy, I don't drink that much. I was more of a binge drinker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sent my ass to the hospital because my heartbeat was, well, it wasn't AFib, it was something else. It's like below AFib.
Wow, man, it's
I
kind of
keep
scary.
so I'm still waiting on the guys. Where are you, brothers? But anyway, this is why I'm testing this thing. I'm not really testing.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the software. It's once I get fiber out here or connected, I'm definitely going to use this because when we use Zoom, there's so many steps to publish our video. Plus, it's not live; it's a recorded video that I have to
Right.
download and upload the next day. But this
Right.
allows us to do a live stream, and it goes straight into Facebook and my YouTube channel. So anyway, yeah. So I don't see where the other boys are. Maybe let me send an invite to them. Let me send them another email. Bear with me, Tommy.
This is real. Yeah, cool. This is really cool that you're doing this, Michael. I think this is really good. All the content that you've come up with, and just having Scott Sherwood, Jay Miller, all those guys, Royce Coleman. That was really a cool program. But yeah, and when Wendy Stone and Melinda, and I mean, it's been really good, and I think it really brings. I think we've always been kind of a tight group anyway, and so I think it's really good. You're doing great.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I mean, Lisa and I are enjoying this immensely, and it's like we appreciate the props, but man, you also got to thank the participants who are taking time, to come on here and to and share those stories with us. So I know a lot of people are really, really enjoying it. So thank you.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Need to get some T-shirts made with that goat and saying just "goat knuckle" on it.
Yes, I made one for me, and I made one for Lisa because she wanted one. But I don't know if you hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Anyway, can you see my cap?
Yeah, that's good. I like that. I need to get one.
So, yeah, I got to order. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll get all the bugs worked out, man.
Try
Then
to-
you'll be rolling.
To log into my damn email. Yeah, because I don't see Pat or Andrew on here. I mean,
Yeah, they said they were coming back.
let me see if I can take a picture of the link and send it to them, or maybe that would help. Can you still hear me, Tommy?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, brother.
There you
it's
are.
Lost.
Yeah.
Okay, let me send these guys. Let me send these guys the link and see if they see if that would work.
Yeah, go ahead and copy me on it so I can see it here and make sure that it went through.
Well, I can hear you, man. I mean, you're on.
Okay. Cool.
I'm just telling you, here's the link. All right. See, hopefully they can get on this way. I mean, again, I love the country. I love where I live. I love where I live, but it just the damn internet, and we depend on that damn internet so much these days. But
Yep.
well, cool.
Yeah, we do.
So anyway,
yeah, I'm on the computer
So anyway-
every day.
The lag messes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think still
Yeah.
about a 6-second lag.
okay, I'm gonna count now.
That one came through pretty quick, actually.
Okay. Well, Patrick, he's on. So let me add him to the stage.
Cool. There he is.
All right, guys. Murphy's Law. My router started that.
Can you hear me, Pat?
Yeah.
A lot better, huh?
Yeah.
I was on Firefox. Now I'm using Chrome. So maybe Chrome is a little bit better. So
Oh yeah, yep. Sometimes that overhead, yeah, that's good.
So what cap
Okay.
are you wearing, brother?
That's what I was just looking at.
This is from Paisley Park. It's a authentic Paisley Park prints. Yeah,
Prince.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Check out my cap.
I see you. Go Knuckle. Hey, you said you got that trademark, right?
I got to represent, brother. I got to represent. It's pending for about a year.
Yeah.
So Absolutely. Lisa and I are doing this for fun, but you never know. You never know how this may blow up, and we may get some advertisers. But that's not our goal. Our goal is just to, get you guys on and share stories, and
Yeah.
whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? But I need to protect myself just in case.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You don't want that money because somebody squatting on your brand, and then like, okay, hey, you got a bomb podcast. Give me 10 G's, and I'll give you your branding back.
Who knows, man? Some of these young
Exactly.
stumble across these, and next thing you know, all these young kids are going to be out there going goat knuckle.
When Andrew mentioned the camel toe thing, Lisa, her husband is from Portuguese, and goat knuckle in Portuguese means camel toe. So he was like, "Why are you calling your show Camel Toe?"
Oh no! Oh no!
Sorry, guys, this is not a G-rated show.
So my daughter's up.
I wonder if Andrew's coming back on or not.
I hadn't seen him respond. Yeah, seemed like he might have been done because he had a bad connection. He just, that's frustrating.
That's cool.
That was on your side. Yeah, but you guys hear about that earthquake up in New York area?
Yeah. They had one that was in San Antonio, and it stretched all the way up to Georgetown. So that's probably an hour and a half from San Antonio, north of San Antonio. And my oldest daughter and her family, they live in New Braunfels, which is kind of not far from San Antonio. My oldest grandson, who's in the second grade, he was telling us that his water bottle shook off of his desk.
Wow.
And so yeah, they're reporting these earthquakes everywhere right now. Well, I say everywhere. There's several places.
Yeah, the one in New York was I didn't know that they had fault lines there. I knew they had fault lines in Texas. There's like one, kind of actually over toward El Paso, evidently closer. But yeah, with the Taiwan quake, us being on the Pacific, what they call the Pacific Rim, I'm always my eyes always toward that when something jumps off on that rim, because it's all interconnected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first time.
Well, Andrew mentioned the last weekend we were on. Well, he mentioned that you guys are supposed to get an earthquake on the 8th, during the eclipse.
Yeah,
I
made note of that. See what happens there, because we're San Andreas Fault is really more southern and central California. Ours is I guess it does come up this way, but it cuts back. Either way, if it doesn't matter how close it is. If it's big enough, you will feel it. The first time I experienced that, I was at a friend's house, and it was later in the evening, and I'm watching TV, watching the news, and I hear this sound that the only way I could describe it was there was this huge, it sounded like a huge bowling ball rolling across the asphalt. So you heard and I'm like, what is that? And the noise came from behind me, got closer and closer and closer. As it got even with me, I felt the chair do a little wave like this. And I went over to friends, hey. I'm like, we just had an earthquake. She's like, yeah, I know. You're in California. I'm like, no. You understand. We just had an earthquake. And it was less than 4. But when you feel that ground move, it's definitely a phenomenon that you won't forget. And the worst part about it is that you might imagine is there's no way to predict it. So, and then when you're in the midst of it, you know, I think I've been in one there was one in Napa, which is about 90 minutes north of us. And I think it was a 6 or almost 7. And we felt that, but it was a longer one. And, you know, it's like, okay, we were far enough away that it wasn't shaking too much. But at a certain point, the calculus changes when it starts to become longer. You're like, okay, is this the one? But it's definitely, you know, it gets your attention. Yeah. Andy, I'm sure you had some experiences with that.
I bet it does.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Drew.
Hey,
No, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you were here for the Lone Parade. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I went through quite a few, you know, small ones. But
So Drew, go ahead, brother.
This clinic
What?
right here.
Go ahead, Mike.
So I guess you know, in Texas we have the tornadoes.
Yeah. The biggest thing, of course, is if it's a sunny day,
My delays.
it's not going to be a tornado.
Right.
What?
Oh.
Do you want to go?
I know I shared with you, Mike, that they make liberal use of the civil defense sirens here in the Bay Area. And I don't know whether we did or not at home. I don't remember this, but I was downtown San Francisco and sunny blue sky. And we're, you know, it's lunchtime, so thousands of people, you know, downtown. And I froze, and everyone was still behaving normally. I'm like, my colleague, yo, what's up? She's like, oh, that's the civil defense. So I'm like, but what does that mean? She goes, they test it every Tuesday. I'm like, yo, you gotta let me know. I'm from Texas. You gotta let me know. It's just time to get to the basement. It's time to get to this console.
Right.
Yeah,
Get under your desk and put a book over your head.
Yeah.
Hey,
They say we were.
do you guys remember the 73 or 74 early 70s tornado, the Plainview?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No.
I think
Well, I was talking to my dad a couple of years ago, and I said I remember that tornado hit because after it hit, we all got in the car and went downtown to see all the damages. My dad goes, "No, we did not." I mean, what do you mean we did not? We're in the middle of it. They drove to the library drove me when I was a little baby, or not baby, about when I was a toddler, and we're going to the library for I just went brain lost, but anyway, the tornado was right over us, and people were grabbing me and my dad, my mom out of the car into the basement. I mean, into the library, so we go down the basement. I mean, I was like, no shit, I almost died that night. So we're literally there when the tornado was starting to touch down downtown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
wow. So you were remembering it as you were going to see the damage. You didn't put the connection together that y'all were under threat. Wow.
Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna let you guys talk. I'm gonna make another drink. I'll be right back. Cool.
Yeah.
Go for it. Yeah. Found the picture, man. Todd Keller.
Okay.
Look at these guys right here.
Right? So that had to be junior year then, huh, Andy? Maybe.
That looks to be the junior year.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey guys, I don't know if you can hear me, but
Yeah.
I gotta bow out.
Okay. Okay, Andy.
It's dinner time.
All right.
Cool.
All right. Sounds good,
And a
man.
man's got his priorities.
Yes,
Right
you're right.
on,
You're
bro.
right. You're right. All right, man. Good to see you.
Yes, it
All right,
is.
fellas.
All right. Take care.
Talk to you later.
Tell Mike I'll hit him up tomorrow
Okay.
on the phone.
Not on
Cool.
this.
All right.
Right on.
Later, brothers.
Later. Oh yeah. So which that was you pulled up the 82, 83 yearbook there, or
This one's our senior year, 83. This is the
got it,
83.
got it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So maybe that was senior year. Yeah. But
I'm not. Yeah, it's hard to place it because I'm just looking at my members only jacket, and I know that I was
right, yeah, you have that on. You're looking real good, real good.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, yeah, I probably was late to the game with that, John Smith, we weren't, I wasn't a fashion icon and I had to wait. But yeah.
You were always pretty suave, man. Oh, that's good. Love it, man.
Hey, do you all remember this? This was at Coronado. I thought about this. Somehow, someone got a hold of some peppermint oil, and people were during breaks between classes. People, it got populated through the student body, and people would, put it on someone. That peppermint oil, it burns. It's got a little stink. It's an antiseptic, right? Do y'all remember that?
I don't remember that.
Okay.
That sounds just about like something that Derek DeBerry would do.
That's you're right. That's what I'm picturing. That kind of vibe. That kind of vibe. Like, hey, I want to be annoying.
Because when you have an older sibling, you get to learn some of those tricks from them, and then you come in and you try something like that. It was like, man, you're like cutting edge,
Yeah. Yep, that's it.
Oh, that's hilarious, man.
Hey guys, what happened to Andrew?
He had to go cut out and go eat.
He said he'll call you tomorrow.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's cool. All right, well, at least the connection for me is a little bit better, but I got to figure something out.
It is, yeah. Just that throughput that is going to control everything. You could have the latest computer, phone, software, but as I was telling you the other day, if that pipe is if there's a problem with the pipe with the throughput, it's not going to happen. It's not going to.
Yeah. Right
on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I've been.
I talked to Kevin Box earlier today, Patrick.
Oh wow!
Where's
he at? Where is he at these days?
Yeah, I think he's in. Well, he has a 214 number, so I assume he's in Dallas.
Okay.
He and Murray Burkhardt, Suzanne Rogers are supposed to be on the show on Thursday. They're trying to get a couple of more, but I told them about the after game band parties that we did, and I mentioned the B-52s and the Rock Lobster.
Rock Lobster, yeah.
But anyway, he just laughed his ass off. Yeah. So and I told him, I said, even Patrick Smith got up there, did a little lip syncing.
Yeah. So Kevin Box, was he was he blonde or was he brunette? Because there was two of them that were drummers that were part of. And one of them,
I think he was
Say again.
I'm trying to picture him. I can't picture him right now. I know the name, but then there's Robert Box. I remember him, but Kevin, I can't put a face to that.
So, let me see.
So Robert Box was our classmate,
Yep.
and Kevin was class of '81.
There we go. That's it.
I think
That's
he was
it.
blonde with glasses.
Yeah, Rob. Okay, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I was
Yeah.
thinking the older
So,
guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Robert, that was a dipping fool, man. He loved to dip that Copenhagen, and then he dated some chick that she dipped too.
Oh.
Yeah, man, we were at I think we were sophomores in high school or something like that, and we were at a football game. We're at the varsity football game as sophomores, I think, and Robert and that gal was sitting up in the stands, and they both had big old dips in their mouth and just kissing. I was like, man, we were like, what the heck is going on with that?
Oh shit!
Oh, Robert,
I
man.
hope they were dipping the same brand.
Man, we had some fun people in our school, man. It was good stuff.
Come here.
So I can't think of his name. His name was Box as well, but I can't think of it. I'm looking through. I have the class of 82 right here. But this guy, they both were drummers. I think that they were a year older than us. And Brent was his name. Brent, and the other guy was Kevin Box. Brent had a
Hackett.
Brent Hackett. Yeah, that's him. Yep.
Brent Hackett.
Yeah,
Brent Hackett. He had that a blue I forget what brand it was, but it was a sidestep pickup that was 4x4. We used to go over there to the lake, and we would go four wheeling. That's him.
Oh my gosh.
What's the name again? What's the name? Say it again. I don't forgot it that quick.
Brent Hackett.
Brent
Hackett.
Hackett.
Yeah, Brent Hackett.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Brent Hackett.
Right.
Oh man.
So, yeah, they were trying to get him on as well, but he couldn't. He had I guess he was busy Thursday night, but it's going to be a fun show Thursday night, and then sometime the week after that, we're going to have Coach Killian. We're going to have him, Cinder Resendez, Michelle Dowis, Sharon Dowis, and Carol Horn, because we're all in stage band. So that's going to be our show the following week.
Okay. So yeah, make sure you send me a notice of that, because I want to check, make sure I can, if I have that time available, I want to jump in on those. Yeah, I have because I sent off whenever that our PHS 83 Facebook page was created. I sent a bunch of photos in there. I don't know if he has access to that, but there's a good photo of Coach in there, and I think he connected with me recently. But I take pause with taking new connections, because those people are spoofing. You know, they're pretending to be someone else. So I kind of just hold tight. But if when you're talking with him, or during the show, if I'm on, I will confirm and see if he sent that invite to me, and then I'll connect with him, because I would love to. I'm going to try to catch that show, and I would love to chat him up, because he was another good person in our school, as an educator,
Cool, very cool.
Yeah, well, as you know, we use Zoom. We record it, so it won't be a live stream. So I will.
Okay. Oh, sure. Oh, perfect. Then I'll just watch for the post and then check it out. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was reading up on
if you have pictures on there, once you tag them.
Again, I want to make sure that's him, because once you make a connection with someone, then that's when they can try to send you some BS. So I'll make sure. But I was reading up on your platform, and it looks pretty solid, man. And I think that once you get yourself situated, again, I don't want to beat that horse anymore. But some of the capabilities, what I read that was interesting is that while we're talking now, but when it gets posted, it separates the audio and the video, so that if there's any clipping, they try to address that and try to eliminate those, so that final product is much more polished. So that's a good feature, man. So yeah, I hadn't heard of this platform before, but it sounds like it's got some great features, man. And as long as you can get your numbers in there, the number of people you want in the room, then cool. That's great, man.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, hey, someone just wrote that Brent's a police officer in Lubbock.
I think I know that. Yep. Yep. Somehow. Yeah. Right on. And Facebook user, I'll see who you are once I go back to Facebook, once it's posted, and I'll give you some appreciation for that. Give you some love.
I can tell. I've got it on my phone. It was Kevin Weiland who said that.
Okay. So Kevin, he was the one that told us about whatchamacallit too. Todd Keller, right?
Brent Hackett. No,
Brent
Todd Keller. Yes, it was Kevin. It was Kevin Weiland as well that said Todd Keller was a class of '84.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love this platform. But yeah, once I get my internet fixed, and it's what we're going to probably use. So again, it's a live stream, and as you can see, people can communicate through Facebook. So it's going to be pretty cool once we get that. I get my shit figured out.
Mm-hmm. All right, I see Kevin said he was a firefighter. That's how he knew about about Brent. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. And tell me, how often do you still have any family up in Plainview?
Yeah, I do. All my grandparents have passed, but I have a few aunts and uncles in Plainview, some in Lubbock, some in Amarillo.
Okay.
But,
okay.
You have a little bit of family up there. Not like we used to. We had a big family.
Sure. Yeah.
Took up quite a bit of the population of Plainview. Especially on my mom's side, she had 16 children, 16 kids in that family.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah. It was family, and then you had the Love clan, and they all went to school together too. So,
oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So we had pretty good presence there in Plainview.
Okay.
A lot of people watching over me, trying to
Hey,
eyes on me when I was driving around.
Yep. Say again, Mike.
Hey, Tommy, are you related to the Love family that owns the Love truck stops?
No. And no, they're the ones that have the money. Yeah, then you had the Love clan that had all the Love cotton gins up in the Panhandle too. Tulia, I think in Tulia, Crest, Plainview, and what's that little community? Happy. There were the Love cotton gins. So yeah, we weren't kin to those Loves either.
Not the truck stop, but we had the cotton gins. No, we were not.
Right.
No.
So,
Yep.
so what happened to your side? Your Love family. What happened there?
Well, we were laborers, man. Yeah, my granddad was he's a home builder, and then my dad went into custom home building, and then mom and dad moved to Georgetown during that boom in the early 80s. 83, 80, right after I graduated, they moved down to Georgetown, and my dad and his partner, and they were building houses down in the Central Texas area. And yeah, my dad, I worked out in Pioneer C, Louisiana C during the summers, first month, and then second and third month of summer, I would work with my dad or whatever he had me doing So, and after I graduated, he's like, man, if you don't want to do this kind of stuff, you better keep your butt in school. So I did. So yeah, and then it circled all the way back around, and now I'm back into the construction scene, I guess, but doing what I do. So, but it's all good.
Yeah, Pioneer Seed.
Yeah, I don't think there were much. Go ahead, Patrick.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pioneer Seed. I had that job as well, and that was a tough road to hoe with it. I think, Tommy, you may have been on one of the crews that I was in. I vaguely remember we were working together out there, but and similarly, my dad and Mr. Brawley had a roofing company in the summertime. So it was like, I can't remember which came first, but they both were about the same in terms of that hard labor. And then when I finally got on with into the home economics corporative education program, the work study program, and I started working down there at OK Radio and TV on Fifth Street, with David Bird. And then it's like, we rode in air conditioned trucks. We were in the shop until it was time to go deliver or go out and climb up one of those poles and put up, because we delivered RCA, Zenith, Whirlpool, and we had Zenith made, maybe it was RCA, they made stereo equipment. So we sold that stuff and all the kind of accoutrements that you would have, accessories to go with that. They also had under their management, West Texas vending, and so we supplied video games for like the space station, for convenience stores through that region. So we would deliver those, and then whenever they brought one in for repairs, once it was repaired, Dave and I back there in the back, getting down on the video games. But that hard labor. My grandma came and visited me once, came to visit us. And she's like, how do you like working? Let's just say it was with Dad, at the time. How do you like working with your dad? I'm like, this is some hard work. So, well, if you don't want to do that work, you better go to school. By the time I'm like, yeah, we call her Big Mom. Say, yeah, Big Mom, I'm going to school. I'm not doing that stuff.
Right.
Woo, man.
Yeah. After doing all that labor out there in the hot sun and all that, working in the elements, it's like, I like to be in the controlled elements, where it's air conditioned and heated. So that's when I went to radiology school there in Plainview at the hospital.
Oh, okay. So,
I did. That's what I did. Yeah, I went to radiology school, and my wife back here, she was a teacher or instructor at ACC in Austin, and she taught radiology. That's how we met. But I did that, got associate's degree, and moved in Austin, and then went to medical sales for GE. And I got out of the fields, man.
Absolutely. I had that marketing research job in Denton, and whatever the rate was, minimum wage, we were making more than that. And I eventually got into a supervisory role. And it was just, you're talking to people on the phone, you're not selling, you're just trying to get them to answer some questions. Sometimes it was tough, like, asking them about how much money they have in their bank accounts. But, it was, you weren't, the data was matched. You weren't really, it wasn't like we can log into your account, right? It was old school. You had to go to the bank and steal their money. So the interviewers, they either love me or they hate me, because I'm like, look, this is an easy job. All you got to do is get people to talk to you on the phone. And when they would complain, there was a McDonald's just not that far from the office, and they used to put their job apps on the tray liners. So I got a couple of those. So I got something for these cats. Someone started complaining about smiling and dialing. So that's what I say: smile and dial. Time to smile and dial. This is hard. I don't want to do this. I'm like, okay, look. First thing I would do, I say, look, this is an easy job. I'm like, what are you doing? You are calling people in other states and other cities on the phone and asking them a few questions. What are they going to do? Are they going to look you up in the telephone book, fly to Denton, and come look you up to kick your ass and talk about, you know, so I mean, what are you afraid of? Well, they don't want to answer these questions. It's like, so look, the client is paying for a qualified respondent. A qualified respondent is A, someone who lives in the US. B, they have a phone. C, they're willing to answer their phone when it rings. They want to talk to you. They have to meet these screener questions, you know, whatever they were. And you're done. All right, so listen, if I can get it complete, you know, I can get someone talking to me past the screener questions in five dials, will you shut up and dial for the rest of the night? Yeah, you can't do it. It's not. Get someone going, I lean out of the smile and dial. And if that didn't work, last of all, if that didn't work, I said, okay, look, we're paying you $4.75 an hour. McDonald's is paying $2.50 an hour. Look, what do you want to do? Do you want to sit in an air-conditioned building and talk on the phone and punch numbers in the computer, or do you want to go stand over a high grill flipping burgers and make less money? I said, because that's your choice. You know, what are you going to do here? So, you know, they're like, either they love me because I was like, you know, hey, it's just work, man. Let's just get it done. Or they hated me because I was a smart ass. And, you know, I was that. I would tell them, look, if you go to the water faucet and you turn on the hot water, you can expect hot water to come out of there. If you buy a Coca-Cola and open that up and pour that out, you're gonna expect Coca-Cola. I'm smart. When I open my mouth, you should expect smart things to come out of it. So get used to it.
All right. There you go.
Yeah.
That's good, Pat. That's good. I like that.
Yeah,
I wish I'd had that saying years ago, man. I wish I'd have had that when I was raising my kids.
All right.
When I open my mouth, you should expect smart things to come out.
Hey. Well, I mean,
All right,
you know,
guys, I think I'm gonna.
Go ahead, Mike.
Flo.
It looks like my connection's getting worse, and I'm gonna call it a night, fellas. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on my internet shit, and hopefully, in the next few months, I can get it fixed.
Cool.
But I enjoyed it as always.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Had fun.
Absolutely.
And once
Yeah,
I
reach
got
out to
it,
me,
we'll do it again.
and I'll be glad to help out with that.
Cool.
Cheers. I got to put some water in here. Hold on. Drinking an empty glass. Right on.
There you go.
Cheers.
Right on.
Yeah, Tony, man, it was good to see you again, brother.
Good seeing you guys.
All
Love
right.
you guys, man.
Love you too,
Love you
man.
guys.
Y'all take care now.
All right.
brothers. Peace.
All right, guys.
Love you guys. All right, bye. Good night.